Welcome to Meet the Drapers, the world's largest global pitch competition. This season, Silicon Valley venture capitalist Tim Draper travels to 6 continents and 10 countries to find the next game-changing company.
We are officially in the game now.
The future of investing in Africa.
It's go time.
Introducing Bonvi.
The business is huge.
It blew up.
Carefully selected entrepreneurs from each region pitch Tim Draper and his VIP guest judges.
It's 5 cents. It's 5 cents.
Did you feel an energy there?
I feel energy all the time.
Miss Sri Lanka.
They all have a mission.
They're going to have a lot of leverage.
Tell me why you're different.
The winners from each region travel to Silicon Valley for a chance to win $1 million.
They are ruthless.
I might even cry.
This is very depressing.
Let's see what we got here.
Which region has the best entrepreneur?
We've built Denmark's first flying car.
The blockchain is built for trust.
Meet a Draper.
Find out on Season 6 of Meet the Drapers.
To see São Paulo.
It's going to be awesome. This is where the gods of soccer play. This is where Pele did his magic.
Oh, hey, my friend. Want to try?
I'm ready to eat. We're getting fed here. I love Brazil. How do you make money?
He's like feeding people like he's doing right now. Yeah.
I see. We're getting marketed to.
Yeah.
My name is Alan Malone. I'm the CEO and founder of Lize.ai, the platform that automates your social media using artificial intelligence.
I'm Cristiano. I'm the CMO of Peoplefy.
I'm Douglas Hill, the CEO.
Peoplefy is an employee engagement platform.
My name is Rufo Paganini. I'm the founder and CEO of Gather. It's a company focused on the improvement of industries.
I'm Morgan, I'm the CEO of Foodz.
Foodz is here to revolutionize the instant meal market.
If we won $1 million in this show, we will be really grateful.
I can give a better life for my entire family. All that I'm doing is also for them.
Never give up of your dreams. Let's touch the world.
I'm not going to be able to change the world on my own, so I'm excited that he's going to invest in our team, and I think he's not going to regret it.
Welcome to Meet the Drapers here in São Paulo, Brazil, where we are bringing on 4 of the greatest entrepreneurs that we've found here in Brazil. They're going to be pitching this panel of extraordinary judges. To my far left, we have Alan Fernandes, a businessman and investor in digital assets. He has invested in and is involved in several companies such as 67 Wines, Pantanal Trading, BDM Bank, Kion Cosmetics. To my immediate left, we have Renato Abissamra. Very good. Venture capitalist from Spectra Investments. And Renato was with CCF, and then he was as chief operating officer of BNP Paribas, focused on wealth management. On my right, we have an alumni from Draper University, Filipe Trindade, CEO and founder of the Know-How Club. And we are here at the Know-How Club. It is the world's largest club for entrepreneurship in Brazil. There seems to be some real up movement in entrepreneurship. Are we seeing more excitement? What's going on?
When you start a company in Brazil, it starts in the jungle. You have many regulations, and that makes us very strong. Brazilian entrepreneur got grit, they got energy, And right now, it's a great time to develop and start companies in Brazil.
Go to meetthedrapers.com. You can vote. You can be a judge. Invest through our game. So, with that, let's bring on the first entrepreneurs. But before we do, let's see what's going on behind the scenes.
I think I've been an entrepreneur since I was maybe 6 or 7. Why I came to Brazil, basically I was in Paris and I got into the subway and I saw this ad for a magazine saying Brazil, the country where you need to be. And I was like, do you like it? Why would I go to Brazil? And when I came home, I bought a ticket and the next day I was in the plane flying to Brazil. I stayed there 1 month. I fell in love with the Brazilian culture. I thought life was too short to live in Paris, basically. After this month, I sold everything I had and I moved to Brazil. And it's been 10 years now. 3 years ago, I became a dad. It was really difficult for me to get a healthy nutrition. I decided that I needed to find a solution for me to get all the nutrients in a convenient way. What you want to do in life is spending time with your loved ones, right? And the idea behind Foodz is really to be able to get more time for the things that matter the most. I think that wakes me up every day. You want to make a dent, leave a legacy at some point, I guess. I really want to raise the Brazilian flag and show to the world that Brazil is incredible. Like, it gave me so much, and I want to give it back in some sense. I'm pretty excited to talk to Tim, to meet Tim, to pitch Tim. I'm going to give everything for Tim to choose us. So, Tim, be ready for a pitch.
All right, let's hear from our first entrepreneur, Foodz.
When I first went up to pitch, it was a little bit stressful. 1,000 people looking at you, then you need to do your pitch. I think I should have drank a little beer, maybe before jumping on stage. That would have helped me.
So when we have a busy day like today, it's sometimes really hard to find a meal that is both convenient and healthy at the same time. I'm not sure what you guys are gonna have for lunch today, but I have a tip for you. Foodz is here to revolutionize the instant meal market. It's a $1 billion market in Brazil, a $6 billion market in the US. And when we're talking about instant meal, we're usually talking about a popular, convenient option but lacks nutritional value, right? Foodz is a complete and healthy instant meal. It provides all the nutrients you need. Our science-based recipes offer a nutritionally complete, plant-based, gluten-free, lactose-free meal that you can enjoy in an instant. We have reached more than 15,000 customers here in Brazil. 40% of our orders are from returning customers. We're reaching current revenue run rate of $1 million, and our gross margin at more than 70%. And most of our sales are G2C, so directly to consumers. And I'm really happy to share that this month we reached 3 major retail agreements with big players in Brazil.
So I appreciated the food because I haven't had breakfast, so this is really helpful. What was in there? There was a little meat and a little pasta, and then it was kind of soupy. What am I eating? What did I just do?
When you're in the heat of the moment, you just watch the crowd and you're trying to feel the energy of everybody.
Yeah, so it's all top ingredients. So you have gluten-free pasta. The meat you're having is actually a plant-based proteins, and you have all the vitamins, proteins you need. Basically, you have 34% of all your dietary values that you need during your day.
So all the food you're feeding us is vegetarian then?
Correct, yes.
So what if somebody wants meat?
Well, you can have an hamburger at McDonald's.
Okay, so this is not for them. This is just
no,
like
it's for everybody.
If you're in a hurry and you want to be vegetarian at lunch.
All of them told me it was delicious, but I don't know why they wanted to focus on the plant-based aspect of it. Dude, if it's good, just invest in good stuff.
The idea behind that is really to have a meal that is environmentally friendly. Again, like you thought it was meat, so maybe you're enjoying this meal.
And what are your margins here? On a given lunch, how much does that cost you to make, and how much do you charge for it?
So today, like since we're a D2C company, we have a 70% margin, and we're going to retail, so this margin is going to be a little bit lower, but that's the kind of margin we're working on.
And how much is the lunch? What does the lunch cost?
Like today, it's around 20 reais.
Is 20 reais an expensive lunch here in Brazil?
Maybe the judge can tell us.
I see as like a high-profile product, right?
Yeah, it's a premium product.
Yeah, and no, it's a good price.
To be honest, would like to see more animal proteins in the foods. I research in nutrition, and I know what the type of protein we need in our body also.
If the person in front of you just believes that killing animals is a future, look, I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't think really they have a vision of like what the society is gonna be in 5 to 10 years. The thing is like when you tell me that I need to put processed, preserved meat in an instant meal product, I don't think you're gonna end up with a healthy product at the end of the day.
Do you outsource the production or you have your productive assets in the farm?
No, so we have our own recipes, we buy the ingredients, and then we have a co-packer that helps us to master the product and put that in our packaging.
So you just develop the formulas and the recipes and you produce it outside?
Correct, yeah.
I think Tim is one of the greatest venture capital guys in the world, so you can just have respect for his opinion. For the Brazilian judges, look, I don't have much to say.
And what's the background of the founders?
Yeah, so I've been working all my life in tech, so I'm the digital marketing guy of the company. There's Patrick, who works at Gympass, was the director at Gympass. Suellen has more than 15 years of experience at Danone, Nestlé, to build this product.
I have a question about sales. What are the sales channels that you are using?
95% of our sales are through our site, and we're going a step further and going to retail right now.
Are you delivering it? So do you make it, but then do you deliver it or do they come pick it up?
No, we have a place where they do the order online, and we do that through Brazilian post office.
Terrific, Morgan. Thank you so much for coming.
And thank you very much.
The change we want to bring is giving people more time for them to do the things that they love or to spend time with the person that they love. Why I did that is basically because I'm the one that wants to make that change into my life. It's working for me right now, and hopefully it's going to work for other people.
Coming up on Meet the Drapers.
How is the perfect number of users you're looking for?
I'm not sure the number.
Welcome back to Meet the Drapers.
We're in Brazil, we're gonna buy Brazil nuts.
Amendoim is the most famous one.
Let's get some Brazil nuts. You two married? No. Business partners.
She's the owner and he's
Owner, you're a worker.
Yes.
Is he doing a good job?
He's good.
Yeah, he's doing all right? We're gonna keep him? This is really well merchandised. In one day, how much do you sell?
Às vezes menos, às vezes mais, depende do dia.
Terrific. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's great. Now we're leaving the market much smarter, but poorer than we were when we walked in. What a marketplace.
So what did everybody think of Foodz?
I believe it's a promised market. To be honest, I'm carnivorous. I like protein. I want to see more animal proteins in the market.
Yeah, I was thinking we're in Brazil. It's almost everybody's a real meat eater here, aren't they?
It is.
Hard to get.
We produce a lot of beef.
I think the judges didn't understand anything. I think they were thinking about you need to put meat into your product. Really, come on, like, how can you argue with somebody that thinks that the future of food is like killing animals? Being really respectful, I think they're kind of narrow-minded. I'm calling the bull about that.
But he's got a mission. He's going to get us all to go vegetarian eventually.
Yeah, right. This is not my type of food, but I think there is a market for that. Yeah. The idea of eating more healthier. There's a lot of products in the market offering this. It's a very competitive environment. Yeah.
What do you think, Filipe?
I think it has a challenge because I understand that there's a new hype about people looking for plant-based, but in Brazil, we like barbecue. We love barbecue, by the way.
All right, let's bring on the next entrepreneur. But before we do, it's eyebrow time. Let's see what's going on behind the scenes.
One of you just clap your hands. I can repeat.
When I was a child, my parents had a small business. I learned how to serve the customers. Since I was a kid, I have this feeling to start a business and impact people's lives.
The people has engaged it with their company, is more happy, is produce more and deliver more results for the business.
I founded Peoplefy to provide this kind of experience.
I like to work with Douglas because Douglas is a great person, a creative person.
We have met in the last company that we worked. We had a big friendship.
Sure, yeah.
We complete each other words.
Yeah.
We make a lot of jokes.
You look me and I look you and say, okay, let's get
started. I'm feeling really nervous. We never imagined that we will be here. It's like a dream. So we are so happy and excited and anxious and nervous. And
but strong.
Yeah, that's all in one feeling.
Yeah. When you are happy in the company, you make better the people's lives.
We are talking about people, right?
Yeah,
so
sure.
People is so different, but in the same way they are so similar.
I'd like to see my history and think, oh, I'm proud what we do, and it make the world or the company better. We sleep well.
yeah, that's it. Sure. It's really difficult to talk about yourself, right?
Yeah. In Portuguese and English.
Yes.
Let's bring on our next entrepreneur.
I felt a little bit excited, of course, but in the same time, so, oh my God, how do I do?
Do you know that only 20% of employees around the world feel engaged with their jobs? Peoplefy's mission is help companies to improve employee engagement with a software as a service based gamification platform. We have unique platform that managers can send messages for multiple channels with few clicks, for example, to WhatsApp, email, or Microsoft Teams. After that, the employees can complete challenges in the platform, earn points, and redeem rewards. For example, a great trip to Rio de Janeiro.
The big opportunity is 51% of Brazilian companies have already invested in employee engagement. And we believe you can take advantage of this opportunity because our founder have experience of more than 10 years in this area. And previously, they founded a 16-year-old technology company in the same area that generated $800,000 in our revenue. Another two things important about us. We have built in a community with more 500 members in this area. This community impacts over 1,000 employees. And additionally, we have created our own engagement map and we will share this with the other customers. This fact have helped us to grow 6% in the last few months. And now we have 4,000 in monthly revenue. We have 50 customers and we expect to grow 10 times by the end of this year. So let's get engaging for around the world. Yeah.
These challenges, are the challenges just like lick your ear, or are they challenges like how are we gonna hit $1 zillion in sales this month?
As Cristiano said, we have a method to engage their employees. So you can gamify the culture, for example, to bring employees closer to your culture company. Also, you can gamify, for example, the sales team. So you can choose what you want to gamify and improve in your company.
How are they using it? What are they doing with it? What challenges have they created?
We are trying to processing all the questions and try to focus to understand in English what they said. We're creating campaigns for Mother's Day or for Work Day or Easter. And also they are creating campaigns for who sells more in the company, who will achieve the goals of the company.
How is the perfect number of users you looking for?
I'm not sure the number, but I think you can reach 10 million users in the fine of the operation because we are in the beginning. And in Brazil, we have a lot of employees to engage, yes, but we have employees around the world. So I think we can get this number.
What's your target? Is the medium company or the small company?
We started choosing a target, which was middle market after 200 employees until 1,000. But in this journey, we are learning about our target. We are also setting for these companies.
We have a lot of clients for you.
Yeah.
It's a very customized project for every company, somehow difficult to scale, right?
I would say that we have a team that understands how to engage in people, but the platform is a software as a service. So all companies can use the platform as they want, and we are here to help them, to give some hints to them, or we have a customer success team to help them. But we believe that it's totally scalable.
So you don't need to customize.
No.
So it's not to say it's a unique platform that will be used for every different types of business with different challenges. Yeah. Your solution is applicable to all of them.
And another important thing, we are building templates. You just to take the template for campaign Mother's Day, Kids Day, and just use it. You don't need to create for zero.
It says here that your retention is 60%, so 40% of the people are leaving. Why are they leaving?
They asked us about a user retention. Really was hard, difficult to answer because it depends on the culture of each company. The retention here is when the sales manager or the HR manager send messages to the employees. They can access the challenge or they can just read the challenge. But we reach all the people, 100% of people in the company. But yes, we would say that 6% are doing the challenge.
Terrific. Well, Cristiano, Douglas, thank you so much for showing up.
We met a billionaire, right? We won here. I shake the reins with a billionaire. And I will never wash my hand again.
Coming up on Meet the Drapers.
Can you imagine like a lawyer dancing?
Welcome back to Meet the Drapers.
I've never seen these before. Is it a robot? You're a registered Disney salesperson?
No, it's not.
How much do you sell in a typical day?
Dia de sábado dá para vender umas 20, 25 peças.
During like on the weekend like 20, 27. He has almost like 50% of margin.
Oh, okay, so they're half. Do you pay rent for this space?
Você paga aluguel por teu negócio?
Não, a polícia toma também.
Okay, he's saying that he doesn't pay anything, but if the cops find him, he needs to run.
Viatura, viatura, van.
They have a WhatsApp group to warning them.
Grupo de
To let them know that the cops coming. Look.
They say, here he is.
Ó o monte, ó o monte.
And when he gets close, you have to
Aí
back
eu
up.
ouço o áudio aqui, se eles vêm na rua de trás, eu já
They
sei.
hear the audio. Hey, they're coming. Be ready to run.
Renato, what did you think?
Yeah, I think the idea is good and the pain is obvious. I have difficulty to understand how is it really going to help those companies if it's so standardized and not customized, the question I made.
I believe in the tool, and like I said, there's 20 million small medium-sized companies in Brazil, and I think it would be great to have this tool inside a small company.
But don't you think people are a little more bored in big companies?
Yes.
And they would feel like, yeah, I need this thing more in big companies.
Yeah, they would be like,
small companies, they're
too
kind
much
of
for me,
motivated
yeah.
already.
They have a different mindset.
Yeah. Actually,
what I
they
mean.
probably got two products.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. So, with that, let's bring on our next entrepreneur. But before we do, let's see what's going on behind the scenes.
You pull it down.
Okay.
And then you sit on your jacket. Yeah, keep pulling down as you sit down.
This is hard. I'm gonna try to hide this thing. I think business is all about people. The world would be way worse if it wasn't for entrepreneurs. My dad is an entrepreneur. That was something that was planted in my mind. It's personal to me. I'm always trying to solve problems. I think since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to basically destroy all my toys and try to reassemble everything. Most of the times it used to fail, but I think that was because of my curiosity. I've met Tim before when I went to Draper U last summer. When I got to Draper University, I already had this company. Draper University helped me a lot to understand better about my business. Probably that's one of the reasons that I'm here today. I see Tim as a great friend, even though like we're not close. He is definitely a person that I really admire, and he's one of my inspiration. To be one of the selected to pitch, I feel like I'm very lucky, but also I know I put a lot of work to get here. It's very hard for me to tell who's the most proud person. My mom is one of them, and my wife. And of course, my little baby. I'm pretty sure they are the ones that are the most proud of me, and they are genuinely cheering for me. I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen next.
Lize, our next entrepreneur. Alan, go ahead.
My mouth was completely dry. I was like shaking, I felt like cold, and a lot of thoughts coming to my mind, trying to be focused. This is the biggest audience that I ever pitched.
Imagine living in a world where you don't have to perform stupid dances to have great results on social media like you see today. As the next generation of consumers, the Gen Z, replace Google with social media to find new products and services, there are more than 200 million businesses that cannot engage with this new generation of consumers. We are creating an AI SaaS company that creates strategic content automatically. We have more than 2,000 customers with our prototype that generate more than $25,000 in monthly recurring revenue. We have more than 5,000 business on waiting list for the next version of the product. Right now, we are very confident that with our unique technology, we can not only dominate the intelligence behind engagement, but also transform social marketing forever.
My son Billy does TikTok videos, but they're all about venture capital. And most people go to TikTok to look at people dancing or singing or doing something goofy. Tell me, how are you bridging that gap?
The ideal is to have more time to explain better things. I don't know if I was able to explain all the value that we see in our business.
Can you imagine like a lawyer dancing to engage with their audience? It doesn't make any sense. Right now we are developing the video part. So right now we're just working with static content like post for feed, like the image and the content. Our framework is based in 3 layers of AI. So the first one is to create and understand what is behind engagement. So what strategy works better for each group of customer. And the second one, we identify each group of customer. And the third one, we use language models like GPT, Stable Diffusion, etc. to come up with and deliver the content.
Are you addressing US market or Brazilian market at the first time? Because here you're saying that you are addressing, you're looking for influencers in US.
I'm from Brazil, so we started in Brazil. As we see AI landscape, it's booming, mostly in the US and Silicon Valley. So we understand that if you want to be competitive enough in this market, we need to be with the big guys.
I not see nothing about the infrastructure. Tell me more about your infrastructure, physical infrastructure.
This is something that I really wanted to have more time to explain. We have much more things to share with them that we couldn't share during the pitch, but I think that's the challenge, right?
I think one of the biggest opportunities for us that are in Brazil is the capital efficiency that we can have here in Brazil because, as you know, like the dollar is 5 times the real. Yeah, we're gonna keep most of our operations here.
I really like your idea. You improved a lot since last time. We met in Silicon Valley, so congratulations. You got grit, so that's very important, for us entrepreneurs. I want to know how many people do you have in your team right now, and what's your sales strategy?
Perfect. Also, great question. So today we have around 25 people. We are hiring more people right now. Today, our main strategy is, of course, through social media because our customers are using social media. We are starting to work with influencers because it's very easy to reach a bigger audience.
You mean small influencers?
Small, like micro influencers.
We have many influencers, by the way.
Yeah. Please, let's talk.
So you eat your own dog food? Do you use your own product to figure out whether your social media is making a big impact?
We have to.
Great. Terrific. Alan, thanks for being on Meet the Drapers.
No, I'm good. Let's go. That was the first time that I pitched Tim, and it was very cool. But I was still shaking and very nervous, and my blood pressure was very low. We really believe we can empower entrepreneurs, and I'm the type of person that never give up. So I'm not gonna give up till it get it done.
What did you all think of Lize?
This is the type of solution of the future. I really believe in this type of solution. I believe to create a new strategy is the most important thing to us in the entrepreneur life. So I will send a WhatsApp to him.
We just invested in a company that does exactly this, but not with that deep use of technology. And this is the biggest challenge for that company now, is to enhance their technology base, because otherwise it's not going to be scalable. It is a competitive market, so he will need to prove his capacity to differentiate based on technology. But it's a fantastic business model. I really believe in it.
I met Alan last year, and he did his homework, improving the tool, and we have the Z generation coming, so it's perfect for them. Of course, he has a way to walk, but he's in the right path to improve and grow his startup.
Let's bring on that entrepreneur, but before we do, let's see what's going on. Where? Behind the scenes.
My name is Strange. I came from a humble family here in Brazil without so many resources. And then I remember when I got my first computer. And I remember that I started to pass all over the nights, coding, and it was my entrance in this awesome world of innovation. I have more than 10 years as an entrepreneur, with 4 startups, some of them without success. But I have something in my heart about to change and impact the world. That's my purpose, I'm sure about that. After a long journey in São Paulo, the main city here in Brazil, I went to Amazon in Brazil. The plan was to stay just 1 week, but something happened in my heart when I met natives, communities that hadn't opportunity to get access to information. Nowadays, we're doing movements to bring tax for them, opportunity to do immersive technologies. We must, as society, teach them how to live with dignity, using technology to do that. I have an 11 years old girl, Sarah. When someone asks her, what your dad do it? She generally answers, my dad transforms the world, and I love that.
Let's hear from Getter. Come on up. Give us your pick.
Everything points to this moment. I'm nervous, but I feel prepared. Something brings me here, and I'm sure that something special will happen.
You got to stand back there, but we do want to come on up, give us a fist bump, then go back to where you're supposed to be. All right.
Gather came from Get Better. It's about the continuous improvement of industries. Industries are looking for data to optimize their process, to have more life quality, and maybe talk with aliens. AI and computer vision on industry is a huge market. It's growing fast for more than $115 billion a year. And of course, we watch the productivity of the companies. We count in units produced and we detect wastes. Imagine a production line that stops. It's not production. We detect it automatically and generate an alarm, an event for a leader, an engineer, justify it, why it stops. And then the company learns it and feed the AI with knowledge and do an action plan about to solve that. The platform track all of this improvement and the result, the payback of this improvement. Computer vision, AI, cameras can watch even small movement, chronoanalyze. The worker did all of the things that was planned for him. Data is the future. The power already is on our hands.
A great presentation. But are you trying to solve people's safety or are you trying to solve manufacturing productivity?
We work on both sides. This health of the people, caring about them, they are the soul, the heart of the companies. But at the same time, it must be profitable for the owners.
And what are they using it for? Give me an example of a customer.
For example, we analyze the production in each hour, ups and downs, and why is it changing in the first shift versus the second shift. After I change a worker, why my productivity is slowing down? Why my quality is slowing down? And if I watch and learn with that and did an improvement, my clients is tracking the improvement by numbers.
Do you have any success revenue on improving efficiency? Do you have anything to gain with the gain in productivity or your clients or not?
Yes. My clients are detecting problems in their process and improving their process with our data. For example,
I say that you make more money if they improve their productivity?
Okay. I don't have a revenue share business model yet, but some clients are suggesting it, and I love it. Good point.
I will be in front of the best guys, people that know a lot of good business, global business. I know that will come hard questions, but I feel great to do that.
Very good idea. I believe your business is one good point. We need to monitoring our flow of worker hours, and this is one tool, good tool. I have one question. What is your goal?
Our big vision is elevate the level of our manufacturers in the world. Nowadays, the competition is too aggressive. The costs, the process is too intensive. If we use AI to automate all of the paperwork, repetitive tasks, and put the people to think out of the box in the new level of industry, I think that we will create a better world.
Your technology can help a lot the industry, because if some of your employees get hurt, oh boy, you're in trouble in Brazil.
Yes.
So I think the solution is really good for that. But there's one thing that I don't understand. Why you're not living in São Paulo?
I feel a lot of nervous during the process, before that, during it. But the fear and nervous is something that it cannot stop us.
I already lived here for more than 10 years. Then I went to Manaus, and something in the middle of the forest changed my heart.
I get it.
Something that surprised me a lot is how the forest and the nature cause touch the judges too.
Nowadays, we have been working with indigenous communities, with native community, bringing AI, IoT, and high tech for them too. And we have awesome people there and an ecosystem growing super fast. And so we have more than 600 industries there. Huge one. We have a district, industrial district recognized globally.
Terrific. Rufo, thank you so much.
I really wanna be a role model for my community, for my country, and for all of the dreamers that want to do something big and touch the world with innovation, with ideas that change the world.
Coming up on Meet the Drapers.
And the winner is...
Welcome back to Meet the Drapers.
Estatua? Estatua. What are the vowels? It's
A, E,
A,
I,
E. Interior es 1, 2, 3, 4. U.
When something is very yummy, you say
Oh,
Good. Comes from your throat. Exactly. Oh, the phone number.
Wait.
1.
No be.
No be.
No be. Precio único emprendedor. And it's computador. O computador. Okay.
Água de coco.
Agua de coco. What did you think? What did you guys think of Getter?
Getter, shaking my heart with positive vibrations. I'm living there to also help Indians with technology. We need to talk because they also want to develop the communication and the technology.
It's a good question. What is he doing in Amazon? Because they have 600 companies there, but like 1,000 companies all over in the south part of the country.
His solution is perfect, but the big market for him, it is in São Paulo. He has energy, he has grit. He just needs to walk through the path, and I think he'll make things happen in Brazil.
Filipe, I agree with you, but maybe I understand one thing. For me, he trying to make culture, new type of culture. Of course, he have personal things and personal objectives just to stay there.
Now, we've got to decide. We've got 4 amazing entrepreneurs, and here they come. The crystal ball needs energy as I put my vibe from their heads to the crystal ball. And so I'm going to go through each of them With Foodz, I thought the product's a good one, convenience does do well. There's a lot of competition for food delivery businesses. I'm not so sure about the vegetarian thing, but it's always good to have some sort of a social mission to things. Now let's move to Peoplefy. You guys were terrific. You had a huge disadvantage in that your English isn't that good. I think if you had done it in Portuguese, we might have thought differently. So Alan here with Lize, he's using AI to create better social media, and then he's measuring that and improving it with the AI, and so some accountant firm is going to look cool on TikTok. Getter is the company that's being run from the Amazon on Starlink, but somehow is going to sell to all the manufacturers all over Brazil, and they're going to use AI to improve manufacturing efficiency and safety and quality of the product. So we're going to rely on the crystal ball, and we're going to see what the crystal ball says. Am I getting a Foodz vibe? Am I getting a Peoplefy? Are we using social media? How is that going to change things? How is this all going to combine into one final winner? And the winner is Getter.
I hope for that, I wait for that. Whoa, I won. That's great.
Congratulations, you're moving on to the semifinals. Those people out there are voting, and they can move you guys straight to the finale. See you next time on Meet the Drapers!
Getter, remember when you say that your daddy's job is transform the world? We are doing it together because you inspire me.
I think you should vote for Foodz because we're bringing an innovation to the market that's going to revolutionize everything. And please, guys, stop grabbing a cup noodle, grab a Foodz.
Please keep voting on us because we are really helping employees around the world to be happy.
If you are an entrepreneur or know someone that is an entrepreneur, all we want to do is help you to communicate with the next generation of consumers through social media. Let's make this big together.
Brazil is really a challenging place to be an entrepreneur. That's the beauty of it. Like, you're starting with the hardest level.
We are seeing a lot of employees working in other countries and moving from Brazil.
So here in Brazil, you can see there's a lot of regulations. The entrepreneur is kind of seen as the enemy of society here in Brazil.
Many startups and entrepreneurs are working together, are understanding the collaborative economy. The ecosystem is alive.